Hey everyone, we shared last night at Young Life an illustration that I want to share with you guys here on Facebook. Last night we talked about the idea of why Christ came, and I want to give you guys an example that we used. We said that originally, when God designed us, He wanted us to live in a relationship with Him, and we used two cups. We have God and we have man. His intention is that at the beginning we would have the ability to exchange with Him life, represented here by water. And then we would pour into God, and He would be pouring into us, and we would have a relationship of harmony and of peace and fellowship and love. But a problem exists, and that problem is known as sin. Now, sin doesn't take much, but when it gets into our life, it ruins the whole batch. No longer are we able to have an exchange with God, because it would taint His very character. He would no longer have the integrity that it needs to stay as God. God has a standard of perfection. If He were to break that, then He would not be God, because it would allow for things that are hurtful and painful to exist amongst His presence. And heaven wouldn't be a place that's truly heavenly. It would be a place where you could still lie and cheat and steal and hate. And that's not a place that I want to be, let alone want my God to be in. And so God had a bigger plan than to simply allow injustice. He thought that it would be right for Him to send His Son, Jesus, to exist with man, and that in His existence with man, His death would atone for our sin. Jesus, that we could pour into Him, and He would be faithful to not be tainted. That sin had no power over Jesus. Completely pure. And we're not going to be remaining empty, because He is pouring back into us His very righteousness. And the greatest thing about that is that if we come into encounter with the sin of the world, it still has no power over us. It might linger, it might have some evidence, but it will no longer stain us, because the condition of sin is gone. The power of Christ is real, and we can be in connection with God again through Jesus Christ. Hope that was cool for you guys. If you have any questions, leave some comments. I'd be more than willing to share how I do this. It's real simple. So take care.